Hello everyone, I'm a physics teacher. Today I'm here to explain you the first topic of last quarter, namely the physics course at 8th grade. I would like to tell you that these topics at your last quarter, it's easiest one because of not so much problem is required to solve on your activity book, mostly it's oral knowledge. That's why just pick up your copybooks. If you are recording my video, just write down today's topic, temperature and heat. Look up at the picture which I have pasted right here. Most of you have been like this situation by hearing from our parents, by our friends, don't touch the hot objects, namely when it became red. So what temperature is like? What does the heat mean? What about today we are going to talk about? The first thing I wanted to tell you, it's a fresh vocabulary because of related with today's topics. Vibration means it's kind of shaking. Nice example of shaking is, I would tell, playing the guitar, the string is shakes. It means repeated motion. Translational motion, it's whether forwards or backwards, either upwards or downwards motion in spite of their direction, despite of their direction. Rotation means circular motion, whether vertically or horizontally or vertically. Collision means striking two automobiles in accident, damage each other by pushing each other out. So pay attention for this vocabulary. Take into account this vocabulary to understand this topic. Next thing I want to tell you about the molecules. So I'd like to ask some questions. What kind of states do you know of matter? Probably some of you have forgot, but most of you already telling me 3 types of the states of matter. And I would say right, solids, liquids, and gas. What do they differ from each other? The problem is position of molecules inside of this substance. All of substance made up by atoms or by molecules. It depends on element. For example, hydrogen, it has only atoms because it's the elements, whereas it's shown as right here, water has molecules because it's defined as a compound. And whatever, all of them, it's on this screen, it's the same substance at different states. At solids, molecules is really placed close to each other and bounded strongly in contrast of liquids and gas. Why did I repeat the first topic of your grades? Because of today's topic. Today's topic is temperature. I would like to show this video of demonstration of temperature. As you see in this video, 3 identical containers is fill up by the same amount of water, only the different temperature, and onto each of the surface of water is spread paint. As you see, at the hot water, the paint is spread out as quick as possible. The question is why? Any idea? Why the paint spread out so quickly namely at hot water? Interesting, isn't it? The problem is temperature. In roughly speaking, temperature is a motion of molecules. Whether molecules or atoms, it depends on elements, as I said above. but in science view, it sounds a little bit different. Next thing I want to tell you, it's motion of molecules. It sounds a little bit merely, it's simple, right? So by motion of molecules means three types of motion: vibration motion of molecules, shaking, translational, and rotational motion of molecules. By rotational motion of molecules means each molecule rotates around its own axis at static or in kinetic position. So temperature, it's only investigates the translational motion. Vibration, rotation can't be reason of temperature of substance. Only translational motion of molecules of water, it's a factor of temperature. See? Cold as a substance, slower the translational motion of molecules. Underlines the translational motion. Okay? So temperature, it's a translational motion of molecules. In other words, in physics, it's called kinetic energy. All of objects which is in motion, it's defined as the kinetic energy. That's why, according to the definitions, temperature, it's a kinetic energy of molecules. And as I said, translational motion of the molecules. So it's a temperature. So bring to life. What about heat? Even now, recording my video, probably you are holding the mobile phone. What happens, namely, when you are holding the mobile phone? So right here, I have pasted most 6 popular mobile phone. I have written here the first one, the left of you, it's the iPhone 10. Second one is the Pixel 2 XL. Next one, Galaxy SM Plus. So fourth one is OnePlus 5D, and previous Mini X2, and last one is Redmi Note 5 Pro. The last one right here. Why the mobile phone heats up? 4 factors: due to the charging, due to the calling, due to the playing the game, and due to the recording the video. The most painful, the most harmful factor is playing the game. Playing the game using each mobile phone, shown is right here, for the 30 minutes, the temperature is raised up, as you see here. Most high temperature, it's a Pixel 2 XL till 51 degrees Celsius. So imagine your body temperature is 36. What happens when you're holding the mobile phone and playing the game? So red one, it's your surface of the hand molecules. The blue one, it's molecules of the surface of mobile phone, and this new, it's kind of violet molecules. It's a new the new temperature due to the touching. What happens? You see what happens? Molecules from the mobile phone flows into your hand. This is the heat. So heat, it's the amount of molecules which is flowing into the cold surface, in other words, into your hand. So temperature, it's only the translational motion of molecules. What about the heat? Heat is the flowing of this translational motion into your hand in this case. So temperature only consider on the translational motion, but whereas the heat considers the amount of molecules, size of molecules, and motion of molecules. The heat and temperature almost same, beside of one factor. temperature, do not consider the amount of molecules. Next one I wanted to tell you, it's prevent your body temperature just wearing the warm clothes. It's so simple. Wearing this warm clothes, you just keep your body temperature stable. That means your temperature doesn't flow to the outside environment. Okay? So it means most of us thinking that by wearing the clothes we just raising our body temperature, but this is not correct, because of you just preventing the flowing of the from your body to the atmosphere. Okay, so I apologize, technology trouble. So as I said above, temperature, it's a kinetic energy of molecules. It's a definition. You can write down, just keep writing if you want these definitions. The last step of our lesson is homeworks. Take a look for these simple experiments. You need just simple 2 cups in plastic, 2 thermometers and kind of wires, whether steel, aluminum or copper, it doesn't matter. And all of procedures is written here. Read up accurately, fill out these tables and send to your teacher. And additionally, on the activity book, page 32, exercise from 1 to 9, all of true, filling the blank and answer the questions. See you later.